Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I'm back with another video, finally. As you can see from this video, what you can see, now I saw Game Theory's newest video of Fnaf, and it was mostly just trying to solve FNAF 1's, like, what year FNAF 1 takes place. It confirms by itself that FNAF 1 most likely takes place in the 90s. The 90s. Not in the late 80s. The early, mid, or late 90s. 1990s. Now, Tom says this about people who want the books to be canon, because it may not solve everything, but it gives us much more straightforward stories and explanations, something tangible that we can hold on to, and that feels a lot better than the alternative of being left scrambling for details that conflict with each other. And I was like, straightforward stories? Really? I mean, really? So, I've mentioned this before, but basically, Not Real Name and Not At All basically says that the FNAF books are basically Goosebump knockoffs. And I don't blame her for saying that. I really don't. Especially since almost all of the main characters from those stories are either just not good, like some of them are insecure, dealing with self-esteem, having depression, problems with their parents, friends, anger issues, and other stuff. I mean, sure, it's completely normal for people to have those problems, but if you're trying to make a character, if you're trying to make a story that's supposed to be FNAF, then do it. With the animatronics, with certain characters, especially original characters, either if they're related to previous characters or whatever, and, a story that relates to the universe of FNAF. Not like a random story about, some robot girl, using this heart-shaped pendant to use on another girl because she's insecure about her looks. Really? Really? Really. I like to be beautiful, but the fact that it doesn't involve a specific FNAF character and instead an original character that in the marketing and in the ultimate guide pictures, she looks a lot like Circus Baby, except that she's tall, slender, and she's just wearing, like, I don't know, a crop top bra or something and a long skirt. Like, why? Why? Just why? Especially since her motive, oh my god, I can't even begin to tell you how disgusted I was after learning from Not Real Names, Not At All's video of Eleanor just being an evil bitch and just wanting to make people suffer with agony and stuff like that. She was basically made from agony. I wish I was kidding, but no. That's literally her character. She's made from agony and she wants more agony so she can become this like massive villain all of a sudden. I don't know what to think of it. Like, seriously, how do people even think that the books are entirely canon to the games? They're not. They're probably in their own separate universe. There are there are parallels to certain characters in the FNAF books and to the games. There are parallels to the games, but they're not canon to the games. You got it? You got it. Okay. And the fact that people also say that the tales from the Pizzaplex books are canon to Security Breach, one of the stories that I absolutely hate, and I mean it, I hate this story. Because I've seen it on the wiki fandom, and I don't care. I don't care if it's a fan-made wiki, because it explains the story of GGY, and it's completely different from the story in Security Breach involving therapists, and GGY involves school counselors, and I really? No, seriously, really? Really? Not real name, not at all. Also said in her own video about the GGY story is that the plot of that story does not exist in the games. I mean, if I had to be obvious, there's no way in hell that Glitchtrap would be able to control a 12-year-old child, let alone a homeless, orphaned child at 12 years old. Who, by the way, it's never stated anywhere that Gregory is some sort of hacker. Like, sure, he might know to drive a car, but he's still a child. He doesn't have any parents. And well, there is some connection to the story GGY in the games, like for example, Gregory being homeless and orphaned and maybe even living in the Pizzaplex somewhere and being controlled by Glitchtrap through an arcade cabinet. And that might make sense, but I just... So... Now, I'm just going to say this before I just get into the rest of what I'm about to say. So, I've said to the AI, Chat GPT, asking it if the FNAF books are canon to the games or in the games by having it be a simple yes or no question. And they said, I am not joking, they said no, which made me laugh. No, just no. No, just no. Oh, I love it. I know that some people don't like AI. Some of them even hate it, but I love it. I love it. I love AI. It's just so smart. It I love it. Okay. So, GGY. Okay, uh, so, I cannot begin to tell you how much it annoys me about GGY being in the games. The story of GGY, I mean. Sure, there are Easter eggs to certain things like in the books or like Easter eggs trying to solve the story in each game, but the Easter eggs involving stuff from the books are just that, Easter eggs. They're not supposed to mean anything. Like, especially since people pointed out that Gregory in the Freddy in Space game was an antagonist or boss fight. And that game is a spin-off. It's a troll game. It's a troll game. Like, how? 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 How are you even going to take that as canon? It's not canon. Like at all. Especially since in one of the Freddy in Space games, Freddy has a son for some reason. I mean, I don't mind Freddy having an actual child, but the fact that in the actual Fnaf universe, Freddy Fazbear and his friends are are literally animatronics. Animatronics. They do not act like humans. They are also animatronically incorrect, meaning that they cannot, and I mean they cannot have sex, meaning that they cannot have a child in, um, being created inside of them. And, uh, uh, yeah, I don't know how people even, uh, the FNAF books have parallels. The FNAF books have parallels. Okay? They have parallels. And you can, like, I don't know, use those things and try to, like, I don't know, put it in the game or parallels. Just parallels. And the books are in their own universe, okay? Is that clear? I just don't give a shit at this point. I really can't take this anymore. The books are not canon to the games, okay? Got it? Got it. I hope you understand this. I hope you understand this. Because I have never read the books, and there's no way in hell that I would ever read them in my life. They're probably even not for me anyways. Because who cares at this point? We already know so much about FNAF. FNAF 4, FNAF 3, FNAF 2, FNAF 1, Sister Location, FNAF 6. Almost all of those games are solved, okay? Please. 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 I don't need any more of this. Okay? Why can't we just agree that the FNAF books are not canon to the games at all? Please. Okay. I'm gonna go now. See you in the next video. Bye.